Hey folks, welcome back to BlackCross Favorite Games, and yes, this is featuring the game Jak and Daxter. Now I know that previously I stated that I was going to be playing Assassin's Creed 3. But since I was going to start on the Jak and Daxter series, I figured why not go ahead and start on the first one, go ahead and get that playthrough fixed up and ready. By the time you're watching this, it will already be the start of the new year. But I'm going to go ahead and just play through this game and enjoy it for what it is. Now, for those that are curious, I am playing it on PS4. If anyone followed me on my main channel, you'll know that that's what we're playing today.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the Precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Yeah, for those that are curious, that there is what Daxter used to look like.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Ow! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
You're not fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
They was, I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right. And then
And Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
look, old man. Are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And
Yeah.
besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the 3 sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
You made a man now. So yeah, basically the way this playthrough is going to be, which might be a rough one depending.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Yeah, thank you, Kira. But, yeah, basically, we're going to be playing it on the PS4. So naturally, that means that we are going to go for, surprise, surprise, another 100% playthrough.
Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
But, yeah, we're going to go for 100% platinum trophy, and you can actually do it in one playthrough, obviously. There's no difficulty except for how well you play the game and stuff like that.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grab zoomer.
Sometimes you'll want to hit things with a greater force. To break one of these boxes, you should jump in the air and then dive down onto it, hands first.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
Found the 7th one.
Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them. Notice how each blue eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
Alright, so let's see. Come on.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
Has to be expected.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Good work. The blue eco caused the door to open. With blue eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Okay, so that's all the precursor orbs in that one.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Yeah, we're already max health, so no need to worry about that. There we go.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
That was quick. Didn't think I was gonna get all 50 of them. Figure I missed one, but guess not. Alright, so one of the things that I should probably mention about the PlayStation 4 version that makes me a little iffy is the fact that on the PlayStation 4, while there is a option button, in the original PS2, there was start and select. Now, to use start and select, they want you to use a touchpad. One in for that. Okay, so it's only just the start thing. Then again, it's been a long while since I played through Jak and Daxter, so... Youch.
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Lord, impatient, ain't he? Of course, naturally, before we even attempt to do that, do want to talk to some of the villagers and stuff like that.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Ouch.
You don't know what you're missing.
Ouch.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Okay, so apparently we can't go into Kira's room. Alright. It has been years since I last played Jak and Daxter, so my memory isn't 100% perfect. It's like I know there's 7 scout flies per area. And since we're in Sandover Village...
Did you see the size of the bite that lurker shark took out of the fisherman's boat? We best stay way clear of them. I don't think we can tackle a creature that dag nasty.
Yeah, we want to be able to look for the scout flies in each area and stuff like that.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
And you're just now noticing that, Jack? Or Dexter?
Well,
Let's say Jack.
hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old Precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 Precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
Of course we will. We also have the mayor here.
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. First I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 Precursor orbs.
It'll take some time, but yeah, we can do that. I recognize that sound somewhere.
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. Huh. I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute. We are not going back to Misty Island. Are we?
Eventually. Okay, there's another one. I see. 3 more. We'll head over there at a later point in time.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rainfree. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
Thank you. Yeah, let's see.
What a weird-looking thing! I bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
There goes that. Two more. I think I know where they are. We'll talk to the farmer in just a moment.
Wow! Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there.
There we go. There's the last one right there.
All right! You found all the scout flies in this area.
Who awakens the oracle? Wait, one of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
This
Of
must be a
course.
precursor oracle like the sage always goes on about. I hope they weren't as ugly in person.
I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. Give it 2 games.
Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
Sure. Come on. There you go. There's 2.
Yeah, gotta bring in the crops from the June basket.
Question. If you punch him in the face, is that still considered animal cruelty? I'm sure somebody's gonna respond to that. Come on. No. There you go. Get into the pen. Is there one more? I see you. Come on. You can do it.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
Alright. Do want to go ahead and get the remaining of these things.
We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
Yes, fire cannon. Fire cannon. Fire canyon. Let's see. Let's see. Precursor orbs. There are 7 remaining here in this area.
Gotta bring in the crops from the Junebug game.
I activated that thing, so it's not gonna be in there. Must be on the sandy beach or something. No, it wouldn't be here then. So where would the remaining 7 be? Village isn't that big. The question is, where would it be at? I'm gonna end up losing my mind, ain't I?
I see you two are back to make the trade. Good, good, jolly good. Hey, you have the precursor orbs that we agreed on? I hope you put this hard-earned power cell to good use. Cheerio, ta-ta, bye-bye.
Alright, I'm gonna check something before we end the episode here. Because I know for a fact that 7 of those precursor orbs are somewhere off course. The only question is where they be at.
Gotta bring in the crops from the Junebug game.
Okay, yeah, so there was one of them. I doubt it, but I'm gonna check and see. Aha! So it was here, okay. Well, that answers that question. But alright, we got all the precursor orbs in Sanover Village. Not only that, but we also got a couple of precursor orbs in our pocket right now. And in the next episode, we are going to go to the jungle and not only get more precursor orbs or power cells, but also activate the temple. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next episode.